I'm waiting for the summer season to come so we could get out and, you know, enjoy. This is the first time I've purchased broccolini.
Light on the water, wind rising. Who are we if we forget what was given? Promises, law, inheritance. Walk it right. The world is ours if we walk it right. Promises in hand, keep the law in sight. The world is ours. All for the Israelites, truth in Christ, power of his might. The world is ours. Yeah, it's written clear, covenant path. We don't move in fear. The world is ours. But we stay disciplined, live what was given. That's the evidence. Back on the block, but my...
Hey guys, how you doing? It is your girl Abia Grant. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am in the kitchen this morning. It's 10:22 right now. Yeah, 10:22. I'm in the kitchen right now. I am ingredient prepping for this week. If you watch my last video, do you know exactly what I'm going to be ingredient prepping, but I will go over it with you guys today. So what we are making is right now is boiling is some sweet potatoes, because we're going to be doing sweet potato mash. Well, let me start off with breakfast. So let's back up. For breakfast, I had made some waffles, some protein waffles with turkey sausage and American cheese. I just made a sandwich out of that, and then we're going to have an apple with that. Now, for our snack, I am going to be making right now in a minute, which I'll be showing you guys, is some mozzarella salad. So it's going to be mixed between mozzarella and actually olives. So we're going to be doing that. And then for our lunch or our ingredient prep, because remember, we're not eating the same thing every single day. Like I had mentioned earlier, I am boiling some sweet potatoes because we're going to be making some sweet potato mash. I'm making some chicken right now, which I'm going to be throwing some peppers in that. So basically like a fajita chicken, but no wrap. And then I'm going to be making some corn as well too, just some regular canned corn. What else am I making? I am making some beef as well. So that is going to be what we're having this week for lunch. And then for my other snack, I'm going to be doing the rice cakes with hummus. We got some good meals coming up and everything, so I'm very excited about that. I'm actually right now about to start doing the mozzarella and olives for our snack, so I wanted to come on and introduce the video before I get started with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump and get that started, and I will see you guys throughout the video.
The scrolls, read what was written, it was meant for our souls. Promises spoken generations deep, covenant heavy, not a thing to sleep. Law wasn't random, it was given with care. Set us apart, told us how to prepare. Not just the title, it's the way that we live. Walk in the order, every breath that we give. They took the truth and they twisted the frame, changed up the image, tried erasing the name. But what was written, it ain't fade with time. Still in the text, still alive in the mind. So I move different, I ain't chasing the throne. Kingdom mindset, but I'm watching my soul. If it's ours, then we guard it with truth. Not just words, but the proof and the fruit. The world is ours. If we walk it right, promises in hand, keep the law in sight. The world is ours. All for the Israelites, truth in Christ, power of his might. The world is ours. Yeah, it's written clear, covenant path. We don't move in fear. The world is ours. But we stay disciplined, live what was given. That's the evidence. Not about flexing, it's about what was kept. Commandments written, every line got depth.
Alright guys, so I have finished meal prep for this week, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I have made. And yeah, everything looks pretty good too, so I'm excited about that. Let me go ahead and put you guys down. So the first thing, I'll open this first since it's down at the bottom, I made is the sweet potato mash. So we have that right here. This, guys, I'll put the recipe down in my Pinterest, which should be listed in the description. When I tell you that tastes good, OMG. Next thing I made, which I forgot to mention earlier, is asparagus. So basically sauteed asparagus I got here. Next thing I made is just some corn. So we have the corn here. Seasoned corn, of course, because you know our stuff has to be seasoned. Next thing I made is some beef, because you know we do our beef. So this is some beef bites that I made. And then the next thing that I made is some chicken fajita. Woo. Here we go. Chicken fajita. And then the next thing we have is our snack. So we have some olives with, well, black olives with mozzarella cheese, and then I seasoned it up as well too. So we have that. And then the last thing that we have is our breakfast sandwiches, which you guys should have seen me make that. So the only thing we need to add to this is our apples for breakfast, because I'm gonna have that along with having the sandwich. And then as well, I am going to be adding the hummus and rice cakes for our snack. So guys, that is pretty much the end of this week's ingredient prep. I will see you guys later on. All right, talk to you soon.
Holding your nice and heavy dumbbell, so feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, coming down to a squat, sitting into your heels.
Came out that water, not a fire talking, but I'm still here. Still standing, still standing. Hold my ground, I ain't folding.
Hey guys, how you doing? Happy and blessed Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well and having a blessed and beautiful Thursday. I am obviously headed to work, but I wanted to do a check-in with you guys and just let you know how this week is going. No real new news. Nothing really going on. I've been feeling actually pretty good this week. I've been working out. Food-wise, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been slipping off a little bit this week and the past couple of weeks, honestly. I have not been tracking my meals. I wanted to see if I could continue to see the difference in my body, you know, without tracking. And it's been decent. My weight has been fluctuating a little bit this week because I was on my cycle this week. So I'm waiting for it to kind of come down. It's coming down slowly but surely. And that's been, you know, that part of everything as far as like weight wise and stuff. And just to let you guys know, I do not post my weight on here. I decided that I'm just not going to do that because, or do it often, because I don't want that to be the main focus. I believe that is something that I have spoken to you guys about before. Mentally, we're doing good. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a space right now where, I think I spoke about this a couple of months or a couple of weeks ago, where everything is pretty much calm. We're just doing day by day. We're doing life day by day. I'm waiting for the summer season to come so we could get out and, you know, enjoy life a little bit more, like as far as like more self-care, more, you know, like the weather plays a part. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your mental changes when you are in a different type of environment, a happy environment, sunny environment, and so forth. So yeah, but outside of that, that's really it. I am likely going to be seeing you guys tomorrow. Well, I'm going to be seeing you guys tomorrow because I'm going to be doing the food shopping tomorrow. So I'll show you guys, you know, what I pick up and everything. But like I said, I just wanted to check in and let you guys know we are doing good on this side of town and nothing really to, you know, gripe about or anything like that, which is a blessing. So that's what we're going to focus on. All right, I will see you guys later on. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy and blessed Friday. I hope everybody is doing well. I know you're probably getting a little bit of the sun glare. It's just where I parked at. The sun, you know, it's a glare. So I just pulled up to Walmart. I am starting my food shopping for this week, and just, you know, like I always say every week, get it out the way. I figured let me try starting with Walmart first, and then make my way to, I had to make my way to Stop and Shop today, and I need to go to ShopRite as well too. Definitely this week the goal is to spend only $100, less than $100. That is the goal this week, because there's not a lot that we need to get this week. So house is pretty much stocked and everything, and we don't need a lot. So I just wanted to come on and introduce this part of the video. I hope everybody is doing well, and I'm just a little bit tired today, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, just a little bit tired this Friday. This week has been, I don't know, I feel like I need to rest this week. I feel like I've been doing a lot, so hopefully we could get some relaxation in. And something I need to remind myself of before I, you know, go into the store is that, like, everything doesn't necessarily need to be on a schedule, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to, okay, I have to do this certain day, you know, and there could be no change to the situation, especially because I put the pressure on myself, or I think that other people expect for me to do something by a certain, you know, time. And honestly, you know, lives, you know, and sometimes you're going to have to take that break, and you're going to have to focus on yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I am more accepting and acknowledging that now than how I was in the past. Like before, I would just burn myself out and then do, but I'm feeling like, you know, like I said, this week I need to rest. So, you know, it's the reason why I'm trying to just get into these stores, do what I gotta do. I'm not trying to be in here all day and just get my butt home. So I'm hoping to get home. It's 6:40 right now, so I'm hoping to be home by 8 o'clock. That's the goal. But we'll see how this goes, because I also did not make a food shopping list for myself this week. I think I only have like 3 items on here, but I'm just getting the key things, and whatever I don't pick up, it just is what it is, you know. Like, we're not going to stress ourselves about it. We'll get it, you know, next week or during the week. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get in this store and knock out this food shopping, and I will show you everything once I get back into the car. Hey guys, so I am back in the car, and it was a change of plans, okay? Like I told you guys before, I wasn't looking to go to every single store, so I decided just to go to Walmart and go to Stop and Shop and pick up our groceries for this week, because I didn't need a whole lot of things. So I wanted to show you what I picked up. So from Walmart, I spent $54.48. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of stuff that's in here I want it, and you know, I got it, but I didn't necessarily need it. So the first thing I got is my lightly salted rice cakes, because you know that is a staple for me. I've also got some protein milk, because I've been falling short on getting my protein in. So I was like, I need to start back with my protein milk. So this is the Equate protein milk. It is 30 grams of protein in here per shake. Normally I only do half a shake per day when I am taking it to work, or if I am drinking it at home. So that's 15 grams of protein on its own, just right there in that drink, if you drink half, or 30 if you decided you want to drink the whole thing. So the next thing that I had purchased is my hummus. I like the pine nut one that they have at Aldi, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I prefer the roasted pepper. So that's the one that I picked up. I picked up 2 of those because I only have like less than half at the house. I think the pine nut one, and I'm about to be out, so I was like, I need to re-up on that. Then I bought my sausage, because you know I like my turkey sausage. for our breakfast. I bought 2 candles because I need candles for the house, and tomorrow is cleaning day, so I want to make sure that, you know, I have the house smelling good. I have some candles at the house, but I think they're almost, at least the one upstairs is done. I think the one downstairs we have enough. But moving on, I bought the scent called Salted Sea Spray. So that's that one. Is by Mainstays from Walmart. And then I bought White Sails Sunsets, and both of them smell really good. So I was like, when I burn them, I already know that they're gonna, you know, smell really good in the house. Those were only like about $4. So yeah. Now, next thing I bought was some wax melts, because you can never have enough wax melts. Like I said, I like my house to smell good. So the one that I bought was Coastal Lavender, and then I bought Starlight Skies. This one smells really good. So pick that up, even though I did pick up some wax melts last week, at least one. But I said, you know what? I'm in the aisle, I might as well pick it up. So the next thing I purchased was some leave-in conditioner. This is what I leave or put in my hair when I am getting ready in the morning or just styling my hair. Is I use leave-in conditioner instead of, you know, I try to stay away from gel. This is by Pantene, and it smells really good as well too. So that's what I use. And then I got some arm deodorant because I only have one left at the house. And then I picked up some olives and some green olives, which is this one here. And then I picked up some black olives. I still have a can of the black olives at the house, but I tried last week I had made the olives, the black olives with the mozzarella cheese. Honestly, I didn't really fancy the mozzarella cheese in it too much. I've today had it, and I found myself picking out the mozzarella because it started to get like very like I don't know, like gummy, and I just didn't like the taste of it. And I feel like it honestly didn't really add anything to the dish, or the side or snack, whatever you want to call it. So I was just not feeling it. You know, I was like, you know what, when I make this week, I'm just gonna omit the mozzarella, and then that'll be that. And let's see with the green olives, like substitute that with the green olives. So I'm just putting this stuff back inside the bag, and then I can show you guys what I got from Stop and Shop. And then we're going home. We're headed home. It's 7:42 right now, so we're doing pretty good timing wise. We should be home before 8:15, so we're doing good on that. So let me drag the other bag of stuff that I got. All right, so I spent $38.68 at Stop and Shop. It actually was $48 because I took $10 out and I got my scratch offs, because you know your girl got to get her scratch offs. So I got $10 worth of scratch offs there. And then I pick up Bay. You guys should have seen this last week. Same thing, his Dolewood cups, because this is what he enjoys. So I pick up 2 of those for him. And then I picked up these. I'm gonna try these out. So these are Kodiak pancakes, protein pancakes, and I figure I'm gonna use these to make sandwiches. This gives you 6 grams of protein per serving. I was like, you know, it's actually a little less than 16, because it says serving size is 3 flapjacks. So what's 16 divided by 3? 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. So a little more than 3 or so grams of protein for each one. But that's not going to be too bad, because I'm going to be having my protein shake as well too. So we're going to get our protein in other ways. So this is the reason why I picked this one up. Plus it was on sale. So I was like, you know what, we're going to try that one out. I still have some of the protein waffles at the house. So the next thing I bought was some zucchini, because we're going to be making some sauteed zucchini, like fried, I guess you could say. Sauteed fried zucchini, but not fried, but you know what I mean. We're going to be adding some carrots to it as well too. And then what else I bought? I bought a pepper, a red pepper I purchased. And what else? I got myself ice cream, which is about to melt in a minute. So I gotta make sure I get it home. I just bought this little baby ice cream. So guys, if you have cravings for something sweet and you want like ice cream or whatever, I always get the smallest thing possible. You know, I don't want to have that stuff in the house, and I don't want to, you know, like start binging on it. So you have that sweet tooth, then just get the smallest version so that you can at least get over that sweet tooth and then keep it moving. So the next thing I bought was some cauliflower, because we're going to be making some cauliflower mash this week. Oh my gosh, guys, the sweet potato mash that I made last week was absolutely delicious. When I say delicious, it was so freaking good. I was gonna make it again this week, but then I decided not to because I didn't want to OD too much and then not enjoy it. So the last thing I got was some broccolini. I believe this is called. This is the first time I've purchased broccolini. So wish me luck on that, and hope that goes well. I had to look at a recipe on how to cook that, because I'm not sure if you cook it just like broccoli. I was just gonna add like a little bit of seasoning and then maybe a little bit like butter and then saute it and like cook it like asparagus. That was my plan. So I'm hoping that that works out, but I'll look on Pinterest to see if there's like a recipe or something like that that I could follow. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is the food shopping for this week. Did I tell you? Yeah, I told you how much I spent in there, $48 or some change. So we were like a little more than 100, I think, a little bit more. So that's not too bad. It's better than the bill being like 150, because that's what the budget or the bill has been the past couple of weeks. And I was like, okay, what is going on, you know? But at the same time, you know, prices fluctuate, costs of goods, you know, food and things like that fluctuates and everything. So, you know, unfortunately, it's nothing we can really do about it. And like, if you want to be healthy, you're gonna spend money. Like, yeah, sometimes I decide I want to go ahead and get like canned foods and things like that, because, you know, obviously canned foods is cheaper, but also at the same time, I want to be able to get fresh ingredients, because fresh ingredients is healthier for you and for your body. And then honestly, you could feel a difference. You could feel a difference. Like, I feel like you feel a difference when you're eating fresh rather than eating canned or processed food and, you know, so forth. So, you know, the only thing you can do is try your best. You know, at the end of the day, if that's your only option, then that is what it is. Nothing that, you know, sometimes you just don't have it, and we're just going to do what we can do. We're going to do the best that we can do and work with what we got going on. You know, I feel fortunate and blessed to be able to, you know, pay for my groceries, not be hurting or anything like that, you know, financially, because, you know, a lot of people out here hurting. So I'm just very grateful. But that's my rant, and that is, you know, my TED Talk, I guess you could say. That's what people call it, right? You could tell I'm tired, because when I'm tired, I start to talk a lot. But guys, that's the end of this week's video. I hope that you have enjoyed this vlog and everything that I have been putting out, and I hope that these videos haven't been boring to you guys. Like I said, I wanted to be able to share these type of videos because this is my day-to-day, and you know, I don't have much else really going on outside of this. So I hope that you do enjoy, and I hope it's not boring to you, and you can see like what I'm doing. And you know, if you have questions or what have you, then ask me. I'm an open book, so ask me the questions if you have questions. And that's pretty much it. So stay blessed out there in the streets. Make sure you treat others kindly. God willing, I will see you guys in the next video, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye. Guys, I'm back. You know what? I messed up on that math. I said 3 goes into 15. That's 5 point something, 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 right? 3 goes into 5. 3 times 5 is 15, right? So it'll be 5 point something, 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 something grams. I'm like sitting here doing the math, and I'm like, that math doesn't math. And math is that's my job. I'm sitting here like, no, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, girl, oh no, you gotta come back on here and tell these people that the math ain't mathing. All right, I'm done. All right, I just wanted to make that correction, because you're probably like, girl, this girl ain't know how multiplication. Alright guys, officially I will talk to you later. Bye.
She make herself ready, washed, sanctified, for the king is near.
Bride